Tenevorolde. Hello, guys. Let me wave to you. Hi, welcome to Live Stutter-Free live podcast, live stream. Anna Dieter is here, and let's continue our conversation about stuttering, about the truths and myths about stuttering, and what normal speaking is and what you need to do to never stutter again. Okay, let me just quickly go to YouTube and mute there whatever I have there. So I'm gonna click on it. Mute there. Oops. Okay, I muted it. So now I'm set to go. I'm gonna go to StreamYard. Hi, Hedy. Yay. Hi, dear. Okay, also I am stutter. Sorry to hear that you are still stuttering. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions about stuttering, stammering, cluttering, or whatever they call it, any speech imperfection, this is your chance to ask your question and get an immediate answer. And don't take it lightly, because the answers I give, they are, I would say, 100% different from the answers you get at the conventionally trained speech practitioners. Okay, there is a big reason for that. Those of you who don't know me and are not familiar with the work I do with people who stutter over the last 10 years, I recommend you just go and check me out. Check the results of my work. And I'll just tell you that this has been 10 years, and thousands of people who have finally dropped their stuttering. They simply swapped stuttering with their perfect speech. That's how I call it today. This is the title of today's live stream. We're going to talk about it. So Hedy on Facebook wrote, yeah, sometimes I stutter because I have some shy. This is a very good analogy you just presented to me. Because you are shy, that's why you make mistakes in speaking. This is exactly right. Good analysis. But I have a simple question for you. Oh, hi, Dinesh. I see Dinesh. Okay, hello, madam. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Anyway, so back to Hedy. Hedy or Hedy, I don't know how to call you. So the question for you is, Hedy Surchi, why are you shy? Why? We also are shy if we don't know how to do something well. Let's imagine that you never learned to dance. You never learned, never trained your body to dance, and you are at the party where you are not drunk, okay, you are sober, but someone is telling you, come on, Hedy, let's go to the stage, get on the stage and dance for others. You can dance very nicely, and you know deeply inside you are really a clumsy dancer. Would you be shy? Would you be fearful of making a clown of yourself? You don't want people to laugh at you. I mean, you probably want people to laugh with you, but not at you. You don't want to look dumb in front of other people, right? So this is exactly the same what's happening to people who stutter. They are very shy because they know that they are not really good speakers. They are not perfect, and they may make a lot of mistakes. And what makes it even worse, that they make mistakes and they have no idea how to fix these mistakes in front of people, in public. And of course, this is why people naturally are feeling shy. This is totally normal. Because when you know what to do, how to do it well, There is nothing to be shy about. You want to show off. You want to show to all people, here, everyone, look at me. I can dance. I can type on the computer faster than you, better than you, right? It's natural. It's our human's nature. Whatever we know how to do well, then we want all eyes on us. We want to boast in front of others. We want to show off. Okay? But unfortunately, this doesn't happen with people who stutter because they still have no idea how to say this or that word naturally. And when I say naturally, I mean by following the natural speaking norms, standards, perfect example, perfection, ideal way of performing these skills called speaking skills, production of words. You still don't know it. You have not learned this skill yet. And this is why you are feeling shy. Okay, so let me remind to you again, I am here so far. Internet is good. By the way, let me know. How can you hear me? How can you see me? Is everything all right? Because I've been struggling with internet recently. Don't know why. Okay, when you speak like this, I'm not shy now. But when I have to speak with my teacher, or my friend, I get shy and I want a broken shyness now. Exactly. I agree with you, Hedy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Because we are not shy when we are on our own. There is no one to judge us, right? I am sitting here and speaking. I mean, I know there could be hundreds of people listening. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, internet connection sometimes drops, but okay, I'm here. Just bear with me. So, Hedy, what I was saying that yes, when we are speaking alone or when we are communicating with people who don't judge us, like our parents, our little children, our pets, they don't judge us. They love us the way we are, right? And they are used to the way we speak, to the way we do things. We don't have to worry about it, right? This is why we're not shy. But the moment we are in front of other people, we may think, oh, they're going to judge me. Oh, they may laugh at me if I make a mistake, right, Hedy? Am I right? Okay. I see people writing to me on Instagram. I'll get back to you guys. I see several questions here. Great. Just bear with me. Okay. So, once again, it's the same example I just used a little earlier. When you don't know how to do something, let's say I know I'm clumsy when I am dancing. I'm not in reality because I love dancing and I do go to the gym. This is my way to keep my body going on at my age. I do Zumba 2-3 times a week. So I am a dancer. But before, when I just started doing Zumba, I was so clumsy. I was stuttering with my legs, with my arms, with my whole body. I even fell twice, while attempting to be perfect, while attempting to catch up with the teacher. I fell twice in the class. I even have one recorded on video. I'm embarrassed. But this is exactly what's going on with you guys. When you speak, because speech is also a dance. Believe it or not, speech is also a dance. It's a muscle skill we learn to perform with our tongue. Tongue, just a different muscle, but this is a dance. So when we speak, we use our tongue to perform little dances, like one word is a dance, a separate dance, separate movements of our tongue to perform. And if we still don't know for sure how to say this specific word in the way that it comes out easily, freely, if we don't know, we haven't trained our tongue to do so, then of course, when our tongue doesn't know what to do, it's gonna always stop and keeps asking, hey, master, how do I say this word? And who is the master of our body muscles? Our brain, right? So our brain will have to begin thinking. And unfortunately, this is the reason you always stumble, because you begin thinking. In reality, when we speak, we don't think. There is nothing to think about. The moment I begin thinking in my Zumba class, I get lost, I get confused. This is the time when I'm about to fall, okay? Because my connection with my body gets interrupted. This is why there is no thinking involved in speaking, in moving the tongue. It's either you know how to move the tongue or you don't. Okay? Okay. Muhammad Jazm, just listen her. Oh, okay. You know what? It's interesting. I don't see Muhammad Jazm. Where is he? I don't know why, but I do not see his. Did he ask a question, Hedy? I don't know. I don't see any other question from this person you just mentioned, Hedy. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to go back to my Instagram because there are people writing to me. Allow me 123K. Help me get rid of my stuttering. You know, I get this so often. Help me get rid, and then people disappear. How can I help you? Come to me. Of course, I'll help you. I am doing this free of charge once a week, every Saturday for now a couple of months. I do my best to go live when I don't have a student scheduled on this time. I go live. Why? Because it's my mission. I want stuttering to be eliminated from our planet. From the planet, because this is not what was created by God. This is something that was created by the opposite force. Whatever the opposite force is of God is what? Demon? Devil? Okay, Satan? Whatever. It's something really, really bad associated with bad feelings, negative emotions, suffering, struggling, and stuff like that. And it's been spread by people, unfortunately, confused people. Okay. So I think he isn't online now. Oh, yeah, probably. Or maybe, see, if he did write something to me, then I would have seen his writing. I'm just suspecting he is the one who was blocked by me at some point of time, because I have very short patience and tolerance for people who use bad words, who come to me and begin blaming me for their problems. Okay? They call this kind of people haters. I don't want to deal with it. This is my territory. I do whatever I want. And if you don't like it, feel free to leave. No problem. I am here to tell you how you or anyone else can easily substitute, swap any form of stuttering with a perfect speech in almost no time. This is what we're going to talk about today. So allow me, your whatever you wrote to me, help me get rid of my stuttering. And then he wrote again, please. Yes. And he wrote again, help me. Okay. I can help anyone, but you gotta come to me and see me in person, because I don't know what problems, specific, unique problems you have. Everyone is different. We all have different, as I like to say, different cockroaches here. Different misinformation, disinformation, lies, speculations. We have all kinds of things we believe. Okay? And I have no idea what is it that you believe that is not reality, that is not true. And you need to clear your mind, get rid of these lies, and substitute this false information, to better say disinformation, with reality, with the information about what's really going on in this world. Why you're stuttering? What's your problem? Where is your block? What is it that you are doing that normal speakers never do? You gotta come to me. I'll look at you. I'll evaluate you. Usually, even when I look at you speaking, I can already see what you are doing incorrectly. Why are you doing this or that mistake? Why are you making these mistakes? I can see it right away. Yes, I need a little more time, about half an hour, which I call a very precise set of tests to see deeper what's the problem is, where are your blocks. Yeah, I need a little more time, but this is already kind of part of the class that I teach. Okay, so the bottom line, in order to help you, Aloni, you need to come to me, schedule an appointment with me. The first appointment, I call it discovery call, it's free. And then you decide whether you want more of my help or not. If you decide to continue working on your own, you can do that. No problem. I can't guarantee it's going to be short way and it's not going to take years and years of your life. But yes, you can go on your own without a mentor, without a teacher. Yes, you can. But I have a question for you. Have you all been doing this for years and years of your life? You keep coming to different advisors, but you are still there. You're still making mistakes in speech. Why? Why? Do you know? Come to me. I'll point directly to your mistakes. You will be shocked. That's what I experience every time I have these discovery calls with people who see me first time. I always go, why you're doing this? I don't know. This is one of your blocks. Normal people never do this. And why are you doing this? I am not even aware I'm doing this. That's exactly my point. Okay. You need to come to me and I will point to what is it that you are doing incorrectly that causes you to stutter. And of course, the most important part, I will simply explain to you what is it you need to stop abusing your own body and begin acting just like all normal people on the planet. Okay, sorry guys. That's how I answer questions. Okay, for a long time, I want to make sure that every word I say gets to you and you understand me. I'm a teacher. I want my students to succeed. I want to see each and every my student succeed. This is my dream. Okay. So Hedy wrote, I am in the English department. Your words have a lot of a benefit for me, and I have important for my stutter. I think you meant that it's important for your stutter. Okay, how can I contact you in a special way and exercise me about it? Okay, if you are in the English department, you're not doing well because the way you're writing in English, I guess I understand you. What country are you from, Hedy? What's your country? What's your native language? So, because you asked me, can post comments to some destination. Okay, can post. So let me see if there are any other questions. So far, no questions. Okay. So to answer your question how you can contact me. Oh, from Iraq. I see. So you are learning English, right? But at least you are brave to write to me. I am Kurdish. Okay, got it. Kurdish. Mhm. Okay, so you need to simply go to my website, livestutterfree.com. Write it down somewhere, livestutterfree.com. See, I have one of my website here because this is what the first step should be. Each and every person who is really serious about getting rid of their stuttering in almost no time, not continue struggling for years and years and years, but leave stutter free in only 3 days. Some people, if you're smart, can do it in only 1 day. I've had this kind of students. So you can go to livestutterfree.com and we are going to continue. We are going to begin talking about this website because I have already started talking about it last Saturday. And right now, we're going to continue talking about it because even the website is a very, very big piece of information. It's the source of information. It's your resource. You can go to livestutterfree.com and begin studying the website because even the website teaches you a lot, will teach you a lot. But I still recommend you make the first step, livestutterfree.info, because that's where I have my webinar that I recorded a year ago. After people watch it, they just moved. They come to me in tears. They become emotional because they begin to understand that they have been struggling for years and they had the solution for their own life, for their whole life. They had this solution, but they just were not aware of it. And everything they were doing over the years of struggling, they were going to speech therapists. They were following advice of all kinds of strange people who also have no idea what stuttering is, like conventionally trained speech therapists, speech pathologists, which again, I want to emphasize, they're not bad people. They're nice. They're very nice people. They have a big heart. They truly want to serve people who stutter. They truly want to help. But that's the problem, because not that they want to help you. That's not a problem. The problem is their training. They have no idea how to help you. And each of them speculate. Whenever I go to, what do you call it? Instagram, I look at there whenever, just not a long time ago, there was a Stuttering Awareness Week. And people like speech therapists, speech pathologists, they activated their posts, and they all were posting the same old misconceptions. If you want to know about what I think about these misconceptions, you can go back like a couple of weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I did an analysis about what they talk about. It's the old stuff. It's all like, that's not working, and it will never work. And it's information that is totally not important. It's totally irrelevant to people's needs. You don't want to know why there are more boys started than girls. Who cares about that? And by the way, this is not true. In 10 years of working with stutterers, I had about 50-50. Okay, 50% of girls, 50% of boys. They both misuse their speech instrument, both. Just women are more shy. They're just naturally more shy. They don't push hard. That's why they don't even ask for help. Okay, and boys just push harder, and that's why they want to fix things, and they push harder, and that's why it appears that there are more boys, more males stutter than females. But this is not true. Okay, this reality is like, it doesn't matter whether you are a girl or a boy, doesn't matter. But what I'm talking about, how will it help if you learn that, let's say, how they say, every 4 boys for 1 girl stutter or something? Or how will it help you when you learn that they say 95% of children, the ones who begin to stutter, 95% get rid of stuttering, and only 5% continue to stutter? This is again a big fat lie. But what I'm talking about now is that, how will this help you? So everything they do in this stuttering awareness, posts on Instagram and YouTube, everywhere, it's not helping. What people who stutter really needs to be aware of is what stuttering really is, why people develop stuttering. That's what's the most important. And this is the point that they say what? No one knows what stuttering is. It's the most misunderstood condition. Disorder, that's how they call it, right? They don't know. Why don't they know? Thousands and thousands of speech practitioners all over the world, they don't know why people stutter. It's the most misunderstood condition. They write about it openly, but people still, like sheep, meh, they keep coming to speech therapists. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the sad part, okay? Let's be positive, right? This is a big part of getting rid of stuttering. Okay, so your course free or with money? Hedy, do you work for free? Do you work at all? Do you go to work? Would you even work if they wouldn't pay you for your work? My dear, even by your question, I'm amazed. Do you think that when you work, you need to be paid? Especially when you do the work that no one in this world can do for you. No one. I'm the only one. In English language, of course, because the program has been originated in Russia. So yes, this my help is available, and this information that I share is available in Russian language, because that's what Mr. Professor Roman Snishko has been spreading, this information, this truth about stuttering. And together with Mr. Roman Snishko, we just stopped counting. Over 10,000 people are living today stutter-free. They all have learned how to use their body and mind in coordination with the accurate production of words. You can say accurate, you can learn to say every single word with your tongue. And after you have completed this work, guess what? Stuttering disappears right away. There is no room for stuttering. This is why today, while you're still watching me, I want you to understand. Okay, of course, with the money, so sorry. Yeah, because guys, money gives us power to do things. Money is the energy. I did not create money. Okay, I wasn't so smart to create money. But if I go to the store to buy a loaf of bread, they're not going to give it to me for free. They're going to ask me to pay, right? This is a fair exchange. And my students, I mean, there's so many things I want to talk about with you today. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time because I really would like to continue sharing with you information about the website. But because you asked a question about money, a lot of people are very sensitive. And I have had even a lot of defamation, a lot of lies spread about my program. They write, if you Google, you're going to write, Anna Dita takes advantage of poor stutterers. She charges, and then they put number that even I don't know. I've never heard about number that I charge. Anyway, there are a lot of lies and speculations about me, my program, and what I do. A lot. But when I started working, I was really sad about it. I was frustrated. I was very negative. I was just biting back. I was just talking back to these people. And then I realized, you know what? Smart people will understand that this is just business competition. It's a competition, business strictly. No hard feelings. This is the easiest way how you can simply destroy the business of your competitor who is doing a much better job that they are doing. And you got to understand, speech therapists, speech pathologists, they all have the support, financial support of the government. They all are being supported by the government, by the, I don't know if I can say it in YouTube, by the same part of the government that has been supporting all kinds of injections, all kinds of vaccinations, all kinds of COVID things. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to be blocked on YouTube. We've been struggled. I mean, we were struggling for 2 years. Some countries are still continue to struggle with this big fat lie that was supported by the government of each and every country in the world. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. I want to tell you something about my stutter when I am speaking myself. I'm not stuttering. When I am speaking alone, I'm not stuttering. Of course, because no one distracts you. There is no distraction, no one else to judge you, and you are simply doing exactly the same what all people on the planet are doing, whether there are people in front of you or not, whether you are in front of the audience or not, whether you are in public or not. I am doing the same. I know that there are people watching me. I see the number of the people watching. People are watching me on Instagram. People are watching me on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. A lot of people. You're watching me right now, but I don't care. I just focus on moving my tongue in the right way. I've learned to do it when I was a little girl. I didn't even know anything. And in order to speak well, you don't need to be smart. You simply need to have your tongue trained to do the right thing. It's just like walking, Hedy. Understand, when you were young, you were born, you didn't know how to walk. How did you become such a confident walker? How do you walk today and don't even think about it? And you don't care if you're walking in front of other people or you're walking alone on the street. How did this happen? Do you understand me, Hedy? This is it. You gotta train your muscles to work adequately, easily. Do you know how to move your legs today to walk without any struggles? Do you know it? I'm waiting for you to answer, but I guess I can answer it myself. Of course you do. Of course. You can walk without thinking, right? This is what I am doing. I am talking without thinking. My tongue knows what to do. So sorry, internet, so bad. I didn't get it to you. Oh, God. Let me see how it's going on. Are you on Facebook? Okay. My Facebook is not even listed here. Okay, I'm going to check with YouTube. No, YouTube is going. It's fine now. YouTube is fine. Your Facebook should be fine too. I guess it comes and goes. I know. I live in the area where sometimes internet drops. And I am paying a lot of money for the high-speed internet. Yep, that's what it is. And no one is suing the company. No one is saying, hey, internet provider, I am giving you my money. And what kind of internet you are giving to me, right? Okay. So, Hedy, thank you for sticking with me even though internet was bad. By the way, guys, don't forget to give me likes. Don't forget. So, that if you don't have any more questions, let me begin my presentation today. The presentation is Swap Stuttering with Perfect Speech. So what do I mean by that? I mean that in order to get rid of stuttering, you basically should stop getting rid of stuttering. You should change your mind, like move your mind 100, what do you say? 360 degrees? No, 180 degrees. So from here to here, you gotta turn your mind away and change your goal. Please understand if you understand. Please let me know if you understand me. If you want to get rid of stuttering, you're gonna stop wanting to get rid of stuttering. You need to begin wanting to develop your perfect speech. Period. Period. Thank you for answering all my questions. I'm grateful. Thank you. So come to me, Hedy, talk to me, schedule an appointment. Oh, I don't think I finished explaining it to you. Yeah. So when you go here, leave Stutter-Free.info, you're going to watch my webinar, Hedy. And after that, the webinar, after watching, you're going to have a question. Do you have more questions? Schedule an appointment with Anna Dita or something like this. Book a call with her. So you will go and the system will show to you my schedule, okay, when I'm available. So select the time and the day when you are available and I am available, and make sure you come to this appointment because you don't have to pay for this call. This is my work, but I'm not charging for it. This is a discovery call. You need to understand what I'm doing. That's why it's totally free. But you're going to leave me changed. You will understand what your problems really are and what is it you really need to do. You will have a plan. Okay, what to do after you will leave me. Okay? Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, because the internet scares people away. They go like, okay, I'm going to come back later and watch when she's done recording, and then maybe. But it's not too bad, right? Sometimes it goes dark and then I come back, right? Okay, I'll continue then. So after you schedule an appointment, we'll have a 45-minute talk, up to 45 minutes. Sometimes it goes for an hour if a person is really like you. I see that you are a person who says thank you and instead of, you was wrong. Okay. So let's continue then. So, how do you swap stuttering with perfect speech? Once again, let me quickly repeat. Stop attempting to fight stuttering. Stop attempting to get rid of stuttering. Instead, begin learning adequate speaking skills. How to do it? I am here to help. This is my job. When you come to me, you simply ask questions. Just like here, ask a question, I immediately give the answer. And I immediately explain how you can get rid of stuttering. I don't want to even use the word get rid of stuttering. How you can build your perfect speech. What is it that you need to do? Let me explain to you. And in order to do that, I'm going to go to my website again. Okay, I did it last week, but we went only over 2 pages. We didn't go through the whole website, right? I don't know if you were with me last week, if you watched. By the way, let me know if you watched my previous webinar, not webinar, what do you call it? Live stream. See, I just almost started. I forgot. And when you forget, when you don't know what word you want to say, of course you're going to stutter right away. I made a mistake. I used incorrectly my body and mind, and I immediately made a mistake. It's not a problem for me because I know how to fix it. Like this. It's just the same as you're walking on the road, you stumble with your legs over the rock because you were, let's say, texting on the phone, right? You go like, why? Why did I just stumble? Why did I almost fell down. What's wrong? And you see the rock. Is it a problem? No, you just understand, okay, I gotta stop texting and let me walk around. Right? Okay, so let's continue. Here we go. So I am going to share, hi guys, on Instagram. So I'm going to begin to share my screen now with people who are on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. You're going to see the screen. Okay. But the ones who are on Instagram, unfortunately, you can only hear me unless I'm going to move my phone a little bit like this. Nah, I don't know. Okay, I'll do it this way. So you see my computer screen now on Instagram. So let me share like this. No, this is too small. Okay, you don't need to see me much. I want you to see the screen. Can you guys see it? You're saving or deleting that video. I never delete anything. Why would I delete? I'm a teacher, Hedy. When will you understand? I'm not a doctor. I'm no longer a speech therapist. Therapists are also representatives of a medical profession. And guess what? You are not patients. You're not sick. Okay? What's going on here? Okay, do you see what I'm sharing now? Let me know, guys, because with this internet, I'm not even sure you can see everything. Okay, so what I opened right now is my website. And you can see this is the first page, and I am going to switch it on my screen. No, this is, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Okay. For Instagram people, I'm going to have to switch my screen. Ay! No, Instagram. Aha, here we go. This is the view of my computer. That's what Instagram people see. Okay, so you see the homepage, and I'm not going to talk about it a lot today because I did it last week. So I'll just scroll very, very quickly. It shows you Ethelon Speech and Blocking. We are a non-profit organization. Every dime donated by our students goes directly to supporting our projects, books we write, social media pieces we create, and pay people to help us. Every single penny we receive from our students are our donors. So they donate funds and we invest in our projects so we could continue educating people about the truth of what about the truth about stuttering. Okay, so here we go. It says, unblock your beautiful speech with a natural, wanted to highlight, with a natural alternative to speech therapy. Do you see it? Yes, this has nothing to do with speech therapy because, as I said, you are not sick and all you need to do is to learn. You need a teacher. You need a teacher and a speech master. I consider myself as a speech master. I have developed my speaking skills to the pretty good, pretty high level of mastery. Okay. Of course, could be better in English language because English language is still not my first language. It's not my mother tongue, but still I speak pretty good. When you listen to me most of the time, even though English is not my first language, most of the time people understand me well. So that's what is telling me that my speech is pretty accurate. Yes, sometimes I do make mistakes, but I know how to fix them. And this is not a problem for me. So in yellow font, it says leave Stutter-Free in only 3 days. And if you're really smart, you can do it only in 1 day. I've had students being able to do it in only 1 day. It's about 6 hours of my time. Okay, over here you see the slides. They go and they change 3 slides. What you see in these slides, slide number 1, I'm going to click and stop it. I think that's it. So over 10,000 people worldwide live Stutter-Free with Ethelon Speech and Blocking now. So live Stutter-Free, 100% guarantee under your personal control. We are a 501c3 nonprofit certified. Okay, so you see the faces. This is not a generic picture. All these people are my former students. And these are their faces on the last day of the class, day number 3. Some of them are even on day number, I think this guy, this is the picture of a gentleman from India on the very first day of the class in 6 hours after working with me. Okay, next slide is about my interview. So I was interviewed on the US national TV. It's a public television. And I had an interview. I have given an interview to the best doctor of New York. This is his real title. At that time, I think it was in 2018. So I gave my interview. And at that time, he had his own radio show called Ask the Doctor or a Doctor. And this is a real program on TV. It's called 12 to Your Health. It's in New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey. So that was my interview. I had 2 interviews over 2 weeks, and I put it together just for you so you could see it. The next slide is Very important as well, because that's where you can register. You can go to livestutterfree.info and watch the webinar, or you can simply go, because it is linked to my livestutterfree.com. You can go and register for this free webinar and learn the 4-step path all our students follow to achieve a stutter-free life in as little as 3 days. So you kind of click here. Okay, I'm not going to click. And you go to the page where you can register for watching the webinar. Then you scroll down, watch how we are helping students create their success stories. This is what I do. This is why I keep going for over 10 years already, since I stopped working as a conventional speech and language therapist for the Los Angeles Unified School District. That's what I had, the job I had 10 years ago, but I quit. Honestly, I didn't quit. They just fired me because the district didn't have enough money. There was the time when the dearest government of California withdrew the money from the districts, okay? And they fired experienced teachers to save some money, and they hired quite a few teachers instead of me, okay? Instead of having one teacher, they hired 3 or 4 because they were not experienced. They were really cheap. They didn't know much about speaking and stuttering and stuff. But who cares? As long as they are working, they're entertaining children in school. That's what it matters, right? All speech therapists are doing the job of entertainers, right? All they worry is that it has to be fun. If it's not fun, it's not fun. Okay. So you got to entertain children to make them work. Actually, they don't make them work. But anyway, we're not going to talk about it. See, I have so much on my mind. I want to share with you. I want to tell you so many things. So you click on this and you watch the compilation of several students before, after, what speech condition they had before they came to me, and then what speech condition they had in 3 days. So then it goes, does your speech get blocked sometimes? Do you feel restricted to speak with ease and confidence? Of course, your answer is yes. And you go and you read about who we are. What are we doing and why? I keep going in spite of Google ads have blocked me. Google account has been suspended. I mean, they block me from everywhere. It goes in cycles. I still keep creating new accounts. I keep going because it needs to be spread for you guys to understand that you don't have to struggle anymore. The solution is here. And it's very simple. Yes, you have to invest. Yes. And by the way, you have to invest not just the money, which is normal, to pay for the work and to help our mission, but you also must invest your time and your diligent work, your labor. Because if there is no work done, you cannot get the result of your work. So this is all about investment. Investment, okay? Please understand what I'm talking about. I don't believe in miracles. I believe that we people can be successful only in what you have done, you have accomplished. Okay. So you good, we see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I see someone wrote. Okay, let me quickly switch to me because someone asked a question. This is my priority. I'm going to go like this. Okay, so you could see me. Okay. Hedy left because he knows that I'm not going to delete the video. That's fine. That's very much fine. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to move it closer. Like this. Okay. So what I am saying is that, there was a message. I am very, very talented, but stammering damaged my life. Guys, no matter how talented you are, my dear, you all are talented. Of course, we are born with a lot of talents. We may have all kinds of talents, but what is a talent? What is a talent? Talent is the ability to do something. Ability, possibility, that's a better word, possibility. And understand that you are born with the same talents as everyone else. Are you aware that even parrots speak? And they may say human words with accuracy, with ease. I even have created several videos about that, where parrots are speaking, cats are speaking, dogs are saying human words. It's the funniest thing you can ever see, where the dog is, "Whoa, I love you." The dog is speaking. Do you think dogs are talented? No, they're not. I mean, they are, but dogs and birds, they can learn to produce accurately just a couple of words. They cannot learn the way we can learn. Humans have been gifted by God, by Mother Nature, to learn thousands and thousands of words and remember them with their muscle, with their tongue. That's what it is. You learn how to move your tongue when you are a baby, when you are very young. And then it never changes. It goes forever. For as long as we live, if we keep repeating the same movement of the tongue again and again, I mean, once I have learned the word cat, okay, a cat. No, let's say the word kitty. Kitty. I've learned the word. I've learned to move my tongue 2 times, kitty, 2 times. And guess what? I keep repeating this word anywhere I am. I will never forget how to move my tongue. My tongue will always do exactly the same movements. And guess what? They're never going to be different. They're never going to be even a reason to do it in any other way. But what do stutterers do? They go, it's not there. Our tongue does not work in this way. When will you understand this? Our tongue never works sound by sound. Our tongue works only by ringtones. I'm sure you don't know what it is. Ringtones. Ringtones. Our tongue creates ringtones. This is the discovery made by Mr. Snishko almost 30 years ago. And whenever you learn how to create ringtones with your tongue, which is not a technique, which is not a method created by people. If you want to call it a method, then it's a method or technique created by Mother Nature or God. Okay? This is why when my students learn it, it becomes easy. Very, very easy. Because it's natural. You don't need to learn it again and again or worry about it ever. Okay, I see that people laughed. Let me see how I'm doing there. No, I'm still on. Yeah, I'm checking YouTube. It's still working. Okay, so let me go back. So as I explained to you, StreamYard right here. As I explained to you, my dear, that in order to swap stuttering with perfect speech, you got to change your goal. The goal should be not getting rid of stuttering, but how to gain something. And I will give you an analogy. Let's say if you have an old car and it's not working properly, or let's not even talk about the car. Let's talk about, I don't know, about your socks. Something really simple, okay? You have old socks. They already have holes. They need to be thrown away. So, whenever you want to change your socks, to get rid of your socks, you don't concentrate on getting rid of socks. What do? You just go to the store and you focus on buying new socks, getting new socks. You don't care about your old ones. You know they're bad. You know they have holes, and you feel embarrassed if you ever walk in these socks without your shoes, and people will see that there's like your toe is getting through the hole, right? So, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you're going to be focused on how to get rid of something, okay, you're going to be getting rid of something, but by focusing on getting rid of something is not going to give you something else instead. Focusing on getting rid of old socks is not going to give you new socks. You got to focus, okay, I better not forget, go to the store and buy the new socks because my old ones are no good. Okay, so let me continue. Thank you for your like, Hetty, by the way. Let's continue, and I'm going to change this way. Yes. So, and I'm going to go back to no, that's not what I wanted. Second. I have so much open on my screen. Why don't I see it? This is Wix. Ah, no. No, this is YouTube. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So as I said, you can read this all on your own. So creating success stories, this is my job. This is my mission. Creating success story, no matter what time it will take. Of course, when I work with people who are a bit smarter, we're all different. When I say smart or not smart, I don't mean to offend anybody, okay? I don't mean to be mean. I'm explaining that we all learn in a different way. We need different time to learn. This is why whenever we are learning, we require different time. Some people understand from like right away. You explain one time and a person gets it and begins to follow instructions. But unfortunately, there are too many people who stutter who usually need much more time to understand. So you tell them one time, but they still keep doing it in the wrong way. Then I stop them and I say, no, you're not doing it correctly. Here is how you're supposed to do it. And I keep stopping them until they finally understand. They finally have a revelation. Oh, that's what you mean. I got it now. And we continue. So if you know yourself, you are able to get it very quickly. You can follow instructions after one time these instructions are presented to you. Then you don't need much time. You can do it in 6 hours of my time. But if you know that you may need a few repetitions, you may need a teacher to repeat it several times, you're not sure that you can learn quickly, then of course, the best option is always 3 days. 3 days. Or if 3 days is not enough, which almost never happens, but sometimes it does, with especially irrational skeptical and brainwashed people who stutter, then you can have my time forever until you finally get it. I never, ever, never, ever leave my students stranded if they still need my help. On one condition, though, you got to do what I told you to do. You got to do it. There is work that you must invest. Time and your own personal work is the most important investment. After you have invested the money into a mentor, into a teacher, you need to invest your time and your work so you could get the results of this work. And this is what I guarantee: the results of the work done right and rightly and diligently is always 100% success. I know it. I've experienced it with thousands of people who stutter over the course of my 40 years of my life. I mean, my career. Okay, so here is, you see the image of, are you ready to take control over your life and never stutter again? Choose the 4-step path to your stutter-free life. Allow yourself time to succeed. On the left side of the road, you see Stutter for Life, and the road goes like ding, 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 meandering, right? A lot of turns. You don't know what to expect there. And the golden road on the right, Liberate Your Speech, with the nice sun shining, with the nice birds chirping and the flowers. So that's the best option I recommend you take. But what do I know? It's your choice. So here you have a very interesting video of one of my students who, as I explained last week, he was and he is a public speaker. So he's been through my educational course, and here is what he is recommending you need to do. And this is a casual picture of myself and Mr. Snishko when I traveled to Russia in October of 2021. And here we are sitting and working with the student. Unfortunately, the schedule didn't permit us to have too much fun. We were still working even when I was in Russia visiting Mr. Snishko. So, and what it says, we are ready to help you unblock your beautiful speech in 1-3 days. Choose the course to enroll in: 1-day introduction course or 3-day full program. If you click on them, you will learn what these courses offer and what's the difference between them. Below you have the direct link to communicate with me if you are in a hurry. This is $25 discovery call with me, and I can give you a little bit more of my time than 45 minutes because it's a little donation. You make $25. Okay, so this is the home page. We also went last week. We went through the next page. It's testimonials. As I said, there are, see again, faces of my students. Okay, let me see how you guys on StreamYard can see me. Yeah, everything is working fine. Let me continue testimonials. Okay, so there are written testimonials, just a few. Of course, I could have put thousands of them, but who's going to ever read them? Okay, so, and this is the Etalon Gallery of Fame. By the way, the word etalon means perfection, standard, norm. Okay, natural norm. Congratulations to all our program graduates. Enjoy our Stutter-Free life. And there are tons of testimonials. Tons. You learn how our students became successful. By the way, see different age, from children to adults. It doesn't matter. Of course, it doesn't matter. It's never late to learn. Okay. So, and here we go. This is Anadira from 2019 to 2020. I need to already create the new compilation. I just don't have time to do it. Okay, say yes to yourself. Here we go. And this is another picture of me and Mr. Snishko. We are in the car. I am asking him questions and I'm interviewing Mr. Snishko. And by the way, this video is also on YouTube. You can watch how I visited Russia and the interview Mr. Snishko has given to me. This is also very much informational. Okay, so we have kind of doubled talking about this. We did it last week. Now we're going to go to the next couple of questions. And this is very, very informative. Okay, I'm going to move this here so you could see it better. Okay, so, okay, I'm going to wave to someone else on Instagram. So let's continue. The next page is called About. So what does it mean about us and what we do? That's what about means. And on this page, you will see two symbols of our program. Symbol on the left, you see it's a big orange heart. It says education, enlightenment, transformation, awakening. Are you familiar with these words? Education, enlightenment. No, I would say education, awakening, transformation, enlightenment in this sequence. So you gotta be educated. What I am doing here, I'm enlightening you. I am simply explaining to you. You need to understand that you are not sick, that any person who stutters is born just like all normal people with a natural talent to speak. But unfortunately, this talent needs to be developed. You've never developed your talent to speak like all people on the planet. This is my mission to help you realize it and begin developing this talent so you could turn on your speech. And if you look at this icon, what does it remind you of? When you look at the icon, turn on your speech. People have told me when they were looking at this icon, they told me that this reminds them of a power button. And I was amazed when I heard that because I didn't even think about it when I was creating this image. In my mind, I had a simple combination of the exclamation mark, question mark and exclamation mark. That's what I created. I created it myself, okay? So what does it mean? Question mark is the way we are learning. Before we can learn anything, we ask ourselves a question. We observe reality, maybe not reality, what's going on inside of us, outside of us, and we ask a question. We direct this question to ourselves. This is the question mark. This is the beginning of learning. Anything, not just about speaking, about anything, not just about stuttering, about anything. Then comes the answer. We begin to observe, we begin to look for an answer. We find it and we find the answer, and this is exclamation mark, and we grow to the next level. We again begin doing observation and getting ready to generate the next question. See these little yellow leaves? That's what it is. So basically this icon, turn on your speech, live stutter-free, this is the icon of our program. It's actually, I own the copyright. The company owns the copyright. No one can use it. If anyone uses this icon, they are violating the copyright materials. And in the middle between these two images, you see two enlightened educators, two Etalon speech unblocking masters. masters, teachers. And of course, on the right, you see Roman Snizhko, the inventor, the person who discovered it almost 30 years ago already. Okay. And on the left, you see myself. When was the picture taken? 3 years ago. Okay. So let's continue. Here is our vision. Our vision is the world without stuttering. Yes, this is our vision. The world without stuttering. People don't have to live with stuttering. People should not suffer that much. And if you do stutter, you need to know that there is a way out. There is an option to get rid of stuttering in almost no time. You need to know that. Okay, so I'm going to read this page to let you become familiar with this page, and then I will wrap it up because let me look. I don't think I have any questions. Let me quickly look. Love you, ma'am. Oh, love you too, guys. I love you all. I love people in general. This is my kind of where I'm coming from. And whatever people attack me, whenever people attack me, I love them as well. Because when they're attacking me, they're attacking themselves. I know that. And I feel sorry for them. Okay, let me quickly fix my other computer because the image disappeared. Let me quickly put it back. 1, 2. Okay, simple password. Okay, it's now again available. I'm going to be touching it. Okay, so I do not see any questions. Okay, yes, I am saving the video. You can watch it later if you are busy now. But let me explain something about the web page that I am talking about right now. Okay. And by the way, a person who wrote "Love you, ma'am," I'm going to tell you, it's time you begin loving yourself. Don't be greedy for yourself. Don't be greedy. Don't feel that you are not worth it. The investment of the funds that you may earn. You're young people, you can earn any amount of money that you believe that you don't want to pay to the teacher to help you. This is a greed. This is not a good feature, not a good quality of a human being. And we are all guilty of it, being a little greedy. Okay? We always want more, 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 to save more for us and give less to people. This is the greed, and this is the problem that I would say the majority of people who stutter have. But in a way, I can't blame them because they've been to, a lot of them have been to tons of different programs. They have invested maybe a lot of time, maybe a lot of money, maybe a lot of useless work. How do you say it? Like laborious work. They worked hard, they worked diligently, but still no results. That's when they learned, okay, I'm not going to invest any more money. I'm not going to do it. That's not my fault. I am here to help you. But again, in order for me to help you, you got to be ready to make an investment in your own life. Okay. So you could love yourself, not me, not me. I'm not $100 bill to be likable by everyone. You gotta learn to love yourself and not to be greedy to invest in yourself. Could be money, could be time, could be work. You gotta be generous. Once again, stop looking for a less expensive remedy to save more for yourself. Instead, focus on how to invest in yourself. Make the best investment into the best mentor, the one who understands what stuttering is, the one who can grab your hand and walk you through your confused mind. I can do it. I know I can. I've done it thousands of times already in my life. I know you may be skeptical. Yeah, I know that. But instead of Googling and see what others are saying about Anna Dieter, and by the way, these others have no idea who I am. They have no idea what I'm doing. They're speculating. They are attempting to spoil your interest towards Anna Dieter by telling you that she is robbing your money. I don't care about your money. I really don't. But we need the funds, the donations to keep going with our mission. And if you do not realize that, then you're still a baby. You're still a child. You don't understand that every work must be paid. The work should not ever be done for free. It's always an exchange of money, work, money, work, money. This is what speech therapists do. You come to me, you pay them for an hour, for example. Sometimes they charge $100, sometimes $250, right? If it's an evaluation. They work with you, you pay them $250, and you do not rebel. Why are you charging so much money, right? But they do not guarantee anything to you. I do. I give 100% success guarantee. But anyway, let me continue talking about the page called About. Let me go there because I'm not on that page. Oh my God. Where is it? No, come on. Is this the one? Nope. Open the page. It looked similar, but not the right. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I have to do it for people on Instagram if someone is interested to watch. So here we go. I'm going to read it to you. Live Stutter-Free is an English language division of Speech Academy Etalon International by Mr. Snishko, Professor Snishko, Inc. This is a non-profit organization of progressive, enlightened educators who believe that every individual has the right and capability to choose the freedom to fully express themselves as they desire. We understand that without this freedom, it is most unlikely for an individual to feel deeply fulfilled or to fully realize their God-given purpose in life, or to say it in simple words, God-given talents. You got to develop your talent and shine with your talent. For this reason, we have designed and offer revolutionary individual self-study courses for unblocking the mind and the body of children and adults who stutter. We also offer this program for the elimination of stuttering or any other types of speech imperfection, and for the revival of the naturally balanced speech by any individual who follows precisely the natural laws of physiology with their own willpower. And willpower means desire, because the source for our willpower is our desire, our wish to do something, to accomplish something. Etalon speech unblocking is a paradigm shift in the world of science and education. It's an innovative and revolutionary online educational and certification platform that offers customized virtual education classes accessible from anywhere in the world. The outcome of each individually customized 3-day Etalon course for the elimination of stuttering is the total normalization of a student's speech, thinking, memory, and attention without any medical treatment, cure, or long-term speech training. Sustainability of such successful results is 100% protected with our complimentary lifetime etalon guarantee against any relapses and returns of stuttering. So, if you have any questions about what I have read, just write to me, or better schedule an appointment with me. I'll explain in detail. Here is the mission of our nonprofit organization. Number one, to awaken people who stutter to the truths about stuttering and speaking. Number two, to enlighten all who stutter that they can live a stutter-free life. Number three, to educate all speech strugglers to follow the natural speech norms. Next, to transform the restricted lives of those who stutter into the lives of freedom. And one more, our mission is to lift millions of people fearful of speaking, expressing themselves, speaking up, from dependence to independence. I can continue the list on and on, but these are kind of like the bottom line. This is the bottom line, because as you are transformed, as you become independent, you simply develop a very high level of self-confidence. Okay? You're very confident. So below we have the list of directors and board members. You can become familiar with the list of these people. And again, at the bottom of the page, you see where to click to finally go and watch my webinar that I created 1 year ago. Okay, so let me go back and see for how long I've been live. Where is the information about it? Okay. I don't see this information. Okay. But I feel like my tongue is tired already, and I don't like talking to someone when there are no questions. That's interesting. Why it switched to the home page? Oh no, it's about us. Okay, so let's go back to StreamYard. Where is StreamYard? Here we go. So let me repeat to you, my dear listeners, that in order to stop stuttering, you must swap your focus and your purpose. Instead of attempting to fight stuttering, get rid of it, you need to have in mind to gain the skills of the perfect speaking. That's what you need to do to never stutter again. Let me switch back to me. Okay, here we go. Hi, the one who can still see me. I am actually about to wrap it up if there are no more questions. But if you still have questions, you know where to find me. Let me repeat again, livestutterfree.com. Okay, this is the name of my website. And next week, we will continue our communication. But if you were going through the whole video with me, if you stayed with me, because I see some people are still on, so I recommend you go to livestutterfree.info right here. It says right here, .info, and you watch the webinar and then schedule an appointment with me. It's free, 45-minute conversation. I will share with you what is it exactly your problem is and what you need to do to build your perfect speech in a very, very short time. Yes, you will need to invest your time, money, and your work, of course, amount of work, but it's all worth it. You got to be free for the rest of your life. So once again, I invite you to swap stuttering with perfect speech. Lots of love to you. See you next Saturday, 10 a.m. if I don't have a student. Bye-bye.